Hello again, my name's Gabe Zolna. Well, remember when the White House told the American people that if they have an issue, all they need to do is have 100,000 people let Washington know that they have an issue, and then Washington will look into the matter. Well, we know that's really not true because Andrew Tamarasi, Greta Van Stressen of Fox News, was able to stir the masses, and more than 100,000 people called, yet Obama didn't even bother to pick up the phone or use his pen. Andrew Tamarasi languished in a Mexican prison for a very long time. Now, what you might want to try to do is see if we can get maybe 2 million calls, letters, emails into the White House, letting the administration, letting your congressional representatives know how dissatisfied you are with Obama's Amnesty. The reality is that if Congress would have worked out some kind of structured arrangement, well, that might have been a whole lot different. But that's not what happened. What Obama did was he used his pen and he used his phone. And he went ahead and he decided to do what he decided to do, circumventing Congress entirely. And what that really showed is a total disrespect for the American people and the choices that they made electing their representatives, since their representatives weren't able to represent any of them. No, what really needs to happen is the American people need to demand, they need to demand that that program be put aside. The country, number one, can't afford to go ahead and bring them out of the shadows. No, there's no way that this country can afford that. If you take a look at the amount of money that this administration squanders, it's mind-boggling. But that's what happens when you have a community organizer. He has no fiscal responsibility. He doesn't even know what the word means. Both fiscal and responsibility. So what I'd like to see happen, and what one of my viewers, actually, I gotta believe a lot of my viewers would like to see happen, is that the American people don't necessarily exert a lot of efforts. I mean, what's it take to write a letter? What's it take to send an email? What's it take to make a phone call? Well, we're not asking you to make one phone call. We're asking you to make as many phone calls as you can make. The truth has to be known. No one wants a president that has total disregard for the Constitution and for the American people. It might not do any good, but as little as we can do to let this administration know how dissatisfied we are, this is something we can all do. So I ask you to ask your friends, to ask their friends, to let Washington know how dissatisfied we are with the choices that this president's made with respect to immigration. If enough people raise their voices, it might have some kind of impact, if nothing else, to convince a number of Democrat senators and congressmen that Obama is single-handedly destroying the Democratic Party. That's what I think. Let me know what you think.